All right, Fly Crew, I am back home and I just wanted to give y'all an update. So earlier I just threw my hair in that bun because one, I didn't really have time to take the time out to really do my hair. Plus I know I'm gonna go to the gym later and I need to put my hair back in a ponytail and I didn't want to spend all that time putting it up in a bun and all of that. I just left my doctor's appointment. It was a follow-up because I got an MRI yesterday. Now, if you're following me on my Instagram, you'll know on my Instagram stories, I think that story is still up where I was talking about getting an MRI. It is a very uncomfortable experience, especially when you're already uncomfortable physically. If you're the type of person who is claustrophobic or you don't know if you're claustrophobic, the MRI machine will determine that for you. I knew that I wasn't claustrophobic, but when I got in there, I was like, this is so uncomfortable for me because I had to get an MRI on my neck. So they put me in there and I was like, can I just come out for just a second? As soon as I got in there, I had my hair in a bun. They put these earmuffs over my ears. I also had earplugs in, but I just wasn't comfortable. So I kind of fixed my hair, got myself together mentally, scratched my face a couple of times, and then they put me in there. My MRI lasted about 23 minutes. They checked on me halfway through. When they checked on me halfway through, I was like, thank goodness. I did ask them, could I fall asleep? They said it was okay, but I didn't know if I'm the type of person where I fall asleep and I might do little twitches because you can't move inside of the MRI machine. So I just kept my eyes open the whole time because at one point my eyes were closed and I felt myself drifting off and I was like, no. Now, you did hear me mention that it is loud. I'm the type of person where even if something is loud, it's a rhythmic loud noise, I probably can fall asleep. Like I said, I felt myself drifting off and I was like, open your eyes because you can't move. The loudness itself didn't bother me at all. That was the MRI experience. I'm just happy that it wasn't like 60 minutes or something like that. 20 minutes was just enough because I started getting some tingling in my fingers just from laying in that position for so long. The doctor does want me to wear a brace, mostly at night, to keep my arms straight because that should help some of the feelings that I'm getting in my hand. And I just realized I still have my jacket on. Let's take that off. It's very chilly here in Atlanta today, so that's why I didn't even realize I still actually had my jacket on. Physical therapy will be changing a little bit. They're just going to add on additional areas so they can work on this whole chain. And that was another reason why I didn't spend a lot of time working on my hair, because doing all of this would just, why waste time on it when I knew I was going to pull my hair back. I already mentioned to you all, when I go to the gym, I just do lower body, and then when it comes to my upper body stuff, I do the exercises that the physical therapist has given me, and that's what I work on. I don't want to delay my progress, and I do definitely feel like I'm progressing. Now I'm going to take Max on a 1 mile walk. After that, I have to stop by Walmart to return something. Before all of this, I need to eat. I just actually turned the oven on so I can eat my egg white bites and my turkey bacon because it is currently 12:51 p.m. and I have not eaten anything. What is wrong with me? I need to get it together. But let's go eat and I'll catch y'all in a bit. My typical breakfast: 2 egg white bites, 2 slices of turkey bacon, and I've already been dipping into my avocado mash. Maybe I'll up it when I start back being able to do my full workouts, but this is what it is right now. It's cold today in Atlanta. I actually wanted to come in here and ask y'all, do y'all have any recommendations for gloves that I can wear outside when walking Maxximus? Because the cold air is making my hand hurt. The hand that I'm experiencing the tingling in, I don't like that at all. I came to Walmart because I needed to return 2 items. It was 2 jackets that I ordered online. I tried them on, absolutely hate them. They were really cheap, like $9 and $10. Hate them, wanted to return them. I went to the app to return it. They were like, the best way we recommend is to go to the store. I come to the store, the lights are off in customer service. So I'm like, this is weird. The lady comes from the back, she was like, oh, our systems are down. And I'm thinking to myself, what does that mean for me? What does that mean specifically for me? I said, well, I have a return. She was like, no, you can't return. I said, is there any other way to return in the store? No. I started messaging the AI bot, chat bot, and someone is going to call me. But I'm just like, hold on. This is Walmart calling me right now. I spoke to Walmart customer service on the phone and they're refunding my money. I have to drop it off at the post office or FedEx, which they gave me that option in the app. I just was like, oh, I could just go to Walmart. That should be quicker and easier. Not. They're going to email me a label and then I'm just going to take it to FedEx. And I don't live near Walmart. Walmart is not easily accessible for me. But on the way back home, I'm going to go to Costco because I need to get some gas. Remember last time I went to Costco, I forgot that I needed to go in the store first to get cash to load my shop card. I need to make sure I don't forget that. Inside first, ATM, food, shop card, gas, then leave. As y'all saw me grab 3 boxes of the egg white bites, but one of the boxes ended up being open. So I left my stuff up front so I can go replace this box because we're not gonna do that. Even though the egg whites are still inside of a package, I'm still not gonna do that. I call myself checking all the packages too. Clearly, I didn't check good enough, so let me do that right now before I grab the next one. All right, let's go. All right, y'all, that was a little nerve-wracking. Right when I was coming back up from getting my replacement box of the egg whites, it started getting super busy in there, and I was speed walking. And that's part of the reason why I typically don't get a cart in Costco. If I get a cart, it's because I have to stock up on a lot of things, or large things like paper towels. It is currently 3:56 p.m. and it's right at the start of rush hour traffic in Atlanta, and I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I get out 1 hour earlier? The whole going to Walmart situation really that was a waste of time. Complete waste of time. And I should have followed my first mind when it asked me return to the store or return to FedEx. But I'm not complaining because, you know, what else do I have to do right now? I am finally back home. I went to my P.O. box after the gym, and then I went and grabbed something to eat. The current time is 7:39 p.m. I did not realize it was that late. Not that that's late, but I really thought it was earlier, but I did get out kind of late. I'm gonna go ahead, hop in the shower, eat, and then I'm gonna be in for the night, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Good morning, Fly Crew members. The current time is 12:28 p.m. and I'm just having a really emotional morning this morning. I'm not sure how much I'll vlog today because I have a lot on my mind. I don't want to come on here and pretend to be happy and pretend to be all joyous. Max and I are about to go for our 2-mile walk. The current temperature is about 49 degrees, so that's not too cold. So we should be okay out there. Yesterday I gave Maxximus a bath. I tried some new lavender and coconut, or lavender and vanilla, or oatmeal. Lavender and oatmeal shampoo because his skin gets really dry and flaky in the wintertime. So while I was hugging and rubbing on him, I realized I couldn't see his eyes, so I knew he couldn't see me. So I put his hair in a ponytail, which I thought was super cute. At first he was like, what is happening to me? But now he's kind of embracing it. I just want to pop on, let y'all know how I was feeling emotionally, what I had going on. I'm having a day, but I wanted to communicate that with y'all. We're gonna go outside and I'll catch y'all in a little bit. Good morning, Fly Crew members. Today is Sunday and I am dressed, but I'm literally not going anywhere today. I just put on a little bit of clothes because I have to create some content today around the house, just some talking in front of the camera type stuff. So I'm gonna have a pretty low-key day. Yesterday I did do a couple of things. After I spoke with y'all in the morning, I do feel better, by the way. Put up the tree as you saw, and actually the whole putting up the tree part, that actually made me feel better. So like I said, I'm just gonna be around the house creating content today, and I'll check on with y'all in a little while. I was standing here in silence doing my skin prep, and I thought maybe I should talk to them a little bit about how I felt yesterday. So the first thing I did was put on the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Syndrome. Did I say syndrome? I meant serum. See where mine is? Not where it's supposed to be. Danessa Myricks Water Powder Serum. I feel like every time I try to say that, I bite my tongue. Now, as you can see, I've been using it. Either I'm not using it right or I really don't see a difference in this. I'm going to use it until it's gone. Will I purchase it again? Probably not. The next primer I'm going to put on is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Now, I do like this. As you can see, it's almost gone. And this really just helps the makeup stick to your skin. Literally, I'm going to show y'all a test when I get done with this. So basically yesterday, you know how you go to the doctor for one thing and then they start telling you all this other stuff that they found, and that was how I felt yesterday. I was like, dang, I came here for this one thing and now I'm leaving with another diagnosis. I try so hard to be optimistic when it comes to going to the doctor. I get the white coat syndrome, as people call it, where you go in and your blood pressure is increased because you're just nervous, and that's what I was experiencing yesterday. Of course, they always take my blood pressure when I leave, and it's significantly lower after I leave. I went in there yesterday and the worst fear happened. I'm just like, dang, dang, I went in here to get results, even though I already knew my results, to get feedback basically about the one thing I went in for, and I literally leave with 2 other realizations. And I'm just like, please, I just want to be in a better physical position. Therefore, it would make me be in a better mental position. So yesterday, it was just all crashing down on me. And I was just like, I am not in a good mood. And I just can't be on camera today pretending like I'm in a good mood, because we all have our days. We all go through stuff. We all experience things. And yesterday was a day that I was experiencing some stuff. That's what I want to say about yesterday. Back to this primer. I usually let it sit on my face a little while, but I'm just going to show y'all how it grips your makeup. This is crazy. And then the last primer I'm going to put on is the Laura Mercier Blurring Primer. Now, this is the primer that really helps my skin get matte. In conclusion about yesterday, I definitely wanted to come in and talk to you all about it, because I know a lot of you are concerned just because, you know, I'm out on OJI and just mentally it can be taxing. A lot of you are very concerned, and some of you have definitely been out of work on injury, and you DM me, you've emailed me and just told me to keep my head up because, you know, you think you're making progress and you can regress. And I appreciated that at the time, and it actually helped me deal with it a lot better. Even with what I'm doing right now, I'm going to keep what I'm doing to a very short minimum. I don't want to tire myself out. I'm going to finish doing my face, and I'll catch up with y'all later. Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday. I hope you all had a great weekend. I do have physical therapy today, and I'm so happy to get there. I've been having a little bit of pain over the weekend, and that's part of the reason why I took it easy. After physical therapy, I was gonna attempt to cook, but I don't even think I should do that right now. As a matter of fact, with the way I'm feeling right now, I'm probably not gonna do that. I am a fan of Whole Foods family meals. I do like their salmon one. So if I can get there early enough, I might be able to grab a salmon family meal. Also, I want to say this right now because I might not be able to say it at the end of the vlog, or might not remember to say it at the end of the vlog. Thank you all for joining me in my vlogs and watching me. I really, really, really appreciate the support. Thank you for everybody that keeps tapping in, checking on me. And I'm pretty raw in my vlogs. How I'm feeling mentally and physically, I typically tell you all. So again, thank you. So let's start the day. It's raining outside. It doesn't seem like it's doing a downpour. We're still gonna go for our walk, but I was just like, oh, but it's kind of warm. I think it's gonna be 61 degrees today in Atlanta. I actually had to turn the air conditioner on last night. It got really hot in here, and I was like, why am I so hot? And I looked at the thermostat and it was 78 degrees. I was like, it's way too warm. The weather in Atlanta, up and down, back and forth. And I didn't even put breakfast on my list. I need to eat breakfast. I was like, how does my stomach feel like this? And I was like, oh yeah, you need to eat. I'm preheating the oven so I can eat my same old, same old. Sometimes I feel like I want to switch it up, but then I think about it. No, especially with my arm feeling the way it feels. And I got into that because I was trying to find things that I could eat for breakfast while I was on my flight attendant trip. We are switching to parchment paper. Oh, or at least I thought I was switching to parchment paper. Let me see if I can find some foil, because this is not gonna cut it. And y'all, don't talk about my pan. It's standing the test of time. I'm gonna try to do my cleaning that I do for my cast iron skillet. I'm gonna do that one of these old days. I did find some foil, but I'm still gonna use my parchment paper. My egg whites always stick to the pan, and I'm trying to prevent that. I need to buy some more parchment paper. Plus, it's better for you anyway than aluminum foil. Yeah, my bun is getting knocked all the way to the side. I hit it on the way out of the car, and then I just hit it again on the way in the car. I was able to get the family meal. I also got this Olipop. I've been wanting to try it. I haven't seen it in any stores. And then I got some seeds of change, quinoa, and brown rice. Hello Fly Crew, I am back at home. I'm back at home and I'm getting dressed to go to physical therapy. So I know my face looks dry. I got out of the shower and I didn't do anything to my face. I just moisturized my body first. When I go to physical therapy, I typically like to dress in layers. If you remember some of my other vlogs where I went, you saw I had a sweatshirt on and maybe a shirt underneath or something like that. Just so when they want to do massaging or whatever, look at the muscles in my body, I try to make it accessible. I'm going to brush my hair up, put a little water on there. Oh, my arm. This jacket that I just put on is a little cropped. I'm going to put a shirt on underneath. My hair is so long it's sticking out on my little messy bun that I try to make. It doesn't work like it used to. Let me try one more time. Somebody's alarm went off in the parking garage here and my watch said loud environment, and I was like, trust me, I know. I have an earbud in this ear so I didn't even hear it, which thank goodness the car was on that side, but I was like, get me out of here. So let's get home and I can tell y'all about my physical therapy appointment. Y'all remember this cart that kind of fell out of the box in my last vlog, but I'm gonna go through everything I got from the grocery store and then I'm gonna chat with y'all later because I am chewing on my jaw from hunger. I'm just gonna chill out for the rest of the night. So let's get into what I got from the store. All of this was buy one get one free except for the water. This was 3 for $6. I personally like the Aquapana that's in the glass, but they didn't have any, and I do like the water. I prefer it in glass, but you know, it is what it is. These glass containers are buy one get one free. I think this ended up being $6. I got this because of the sectioning. So probably when I cook a green and a grain and I have leftovers, that will go in here. And then I got another one of these. This is what I usually put in my flight attendant lunch bag. Whenever they have a sale on these, I typically just buy one because I already have about 5 in there. I think I actually have 6, but the lid is loose on one of them and I'm gonna have to probably throw the lid away because remember in one of my flight attendant vlogs I was telling y'all about how the container slipped out of my hand. Well, it's because the lid on that container was loose, so it slipped out and all my food fell on the floor. I'm still irked about that, clearly, because I still remember it. I had the Aloha protein bars. These were buy one get one free. These are buy one get one free, the 4-pack. I got the immunity. All of the Spice Islands seasonings were buy one get one free. The only one I didn't have was the pure vanilla, so I got this one. And the Uncle Ben's were all buy one get one free. I just got the brown rice. They have so many good flavors. I got 4 packets of that. I'm going to make my dense bean salad later on this week, so I went ahead and got these because these were buy one get one free. And I actually take this whole container, slice it in half, and add those to the dense bean salad. The chicken was also buy one get one free, so I just got a pack of that. And this is everything that I got from the grocery store this time. Good morning, Fly Crew. Today is Tuesday. When I got up this morning and I was getting dressed, I realized that I never gave y'all a rundown on how physical therapy went yesterday. So let's get into that. I have kinesio tape on my elbow and on my forearm, arm type area. I think I mentioned in this vlog that I'm having a little bit of nerve stuff going down in my fingers, and they think the source is a combination of my neck as well as my elbow. And I'm actually having tightness and stuff in my arm. I think I did mention this actually is coming back to me because I was telling you about at the gym. I was gonna do bands only, but I actually didn't do any upper body at all in the gym. I only focused on lower body. And I'm actually gonna have to talk to my trainer about that because I'm gonna have to take a break from upper body and just do some stretching and stuff. Me and my physical therapist talked about some things in detail. That's how we came to the conclusion of doing some what's called kinesio tape to my elbow. I do go back to physical therapy later on in the week. I think she's gonna replace this, and then we're gonna talk about my progress of how things have went. But I had a good session. I left feeling very well. This morning I do have a little bit of something going on, but it's because that's when I mostly get my symptoms, is when I go to sleep at night, because when you're asleep you typically can't control how your body moves. Today I have another doctor's appointment in about about 35 minutes or so. So I need to be leaving the house pretty soon to get to that. I do have to stop by Sephora to grab an online order. Another thing, I need to go by my P.O. box. My P.O. box actually texted me this morning, and it actually never texts me when I have packages, but I think it's a holiday time. A lot of people are getting packages, so they don't want it to pile up, because they were like, oh, you have several packages. And I'm like, I think I only have 2. I had already planned on going over there anyway today, so I'm definitely going to do that. So I just want to give y'all the rundown of what's going on. Today, the weather is going to be about 66, 67 degrees in Atlanta. It is raining again. It's actually raining a little bit too hard for Max and I to do our walk. So if it clears up later on, we're going to do it. But as of right now, we are not doing it. I'm just going to take him out really quickly so he can use the bathroom. And then I'm going to bring him back up. And then I'm going to head out for the day. I'm giving myself a lot of extra time to get to the places I need to go to because it's raining, traffic, lunchtime, Atlanta, a lot of stuff going on. This is what I'm wearing today. You probably hear Maxximus in the background eating, but I'm wearing a bodysuit, a long sweater, and then I'm wearing some sneakers, just some easily accessible clothing so the doctor can get to whatever they need to get to. His new nickname is Ponytail. It's kind of hanging on. Remember I was complaining to y'all about I needed to return something to Walmart and the whole system being down thing. Well, look how this printed out. It printed out a whole sheet. I just reprinted it, but I'm like, goodness. Hopefully this second printout is big enough. 1 out of 4 things is complete for today. As you can tell, it's still raining and it's pretty wet outside. It's actually been raining since yesterday. It stopped a little bit, but it's basically just been a continuous off and on drizzle since yesterday. So I do have to make 2 phone calls before I pull off. If I don't do it now, I'm going to get distracted when I get home, and I don't want that to happen. Plus, it's just best to do things during business hours. It's 12:44. That's kind of during lunchtime. I'm still going to call. Who is that? Are there any other matchas that you like, or you just stick to the strawberry?
I know we stick to the strawberry because we don't have any other matchas.
That took a little bit longer than I expected because there are several school buses here. I guess there's a school event over here. I saw some young looking people in that building. Kind of had to maneuver around the buses and find parking. I did get my strawberry matcha from Momo Cafe. I like this one a lot. I asked for a little bit of extra strawberry syrup. Whew. This one is really, really good as well. I did get a pastry. I got the strawberry cream croissant. I'm gonna take it out the box so you can see it. I kind of showed it on camera, but this is what this looks like. So it is strawberry cream in there, and then this is what the top looks like. Oh, I'm so excited to eat this. I'm gonna save that as a treat for myself later. When I first went here some months back, I asked them, can y'all warm this up for me? And they were like, probably wouldn't be good because it has strawberry cream inside. And I was like, oh, that sounds amazing. I'm gonna enjoy that matcha on the way to my P.O. box because everything else I have to do that's a little bit closer to me. So let's go. Hey Fly Crew, this is Future Editing Court, and I wanted to pop on here and let y'all know that in a couple of my clips, I ended up losing audio for some reason. But within those clips, I was letting y'all know that I ended up going to one of the offices that I had to make the phone call for, and they ended up being able to see me that day. So that's why so much time has passed. I'm also sitting outside of Lenox Mall, and I mentioned that I typically don't like to go into Lenox Mall, especially to this Sephora, because it's a high traffic mall as well as a high traffic Sephora. But when I did my order to the store, this Sephora had exactly what I needed. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll go over there. So I was taking this time out to package up my Walmart order that I had to take to FedEx because it was actually raining pretty hard right here. And I didn't want to get out of the car. And that's another reason why I don't like going to malls, because it kind of can be a far walk from your car into the building. It finally stopped raining so hard so I could actually get out of my car. This little umbrella that I'm using, I used to have it in my flight attendant bag, but I switched it out to put this in my car, and now I have a poncho in my flight attendant bag. People always laugh because I have a poncho, but it's a poncho. It covers your whole body with a hood. So let's go ahead and grab my stuff. These are the 3 things that I got from Sephora. They were having 20% off, so I decided to get some glosses that I've been wanting for a while. Both of these are from Huda Beauty. This one is the Cocoa, and then this one is the Honey. And then I also got a lip liner, which this is the Makeup Forever Extreme Limitless Brown. I already had one of these. I lost it. It's in my place somewhere. I cannot find it, so I just got another one. I also checked the Huda Beauty website before I did it, because sometimes they may be having a better sale than actually Sephora, but it wasn't. It was only 10%, so I decided to get it that way. So now we're going to probably my last and final stop. I feel like I want to get a bowl from Kava before I go home. We'll see how I feel about that, but let's go to FedEx, drop this Walmart package off, and we'll decide about food in a little bit.
Okay. That's what. So
Oh, it is.
your
Okay.
type number on here.
Thank you.
All right, let's go.
That's the quickest place I've been to all day. I love it. It's getting dark. I've been out all day. Well, not all day, but several hours. Finally back at home, and I'm not going to leave out of here again at all. Okay, no, that's a lie. I do have to take Maxximus out. But besides that, I am not leaving out of this place anymore at all. And it's like extremely dark outside. It does get dark around 6 p.m., but it's not even 5 p.m. and it's dark just because it's been rainy and gloomy all day. So I know I showed you a little bit what I got from Sephora in the car, but I'm actually going to take my lip glosses out of the package and show you exactly what they look like. So this is the honey color. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to do an ombre lip. I know this is very light. Do a little bit of lip combo. I got Cocoa, and this is what this looks like. If y'all have been watching my channel for a while, I'll say a while, I love brown. I love a brown lip. And then when you do the liner, it just gives such a cute look. So I'm going to keep this in a really good place. This Limitless Brown by Makeup Forever. Is it a good lip liner? Yes, it does not come off. From all the drinking, the eating, my gloss might be off, but the liner does not come off. I'll probably wear this lip combo tomorrow because I have an event to go to tomorrow evening. I want to take this time out to thank y'all so much for watching this vlog. And I know I've probably said this about 4 times now in this vlog, but I truly appreciate y'all sticking around and watching this vlog to the end with all of my emotional ups and downs and highs and lows. It has been a week for me. It's definitely been a trying week. It just comes with the territory when I have so many doctor's appointments. It's just back to back to back, and it's the end of the year. I have all of those emotions with that. It's been a week, so thank you. If you are not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. I'll catch y'all in my next vlog. Bye.